Yes, Cameramandy, your booming voice, yes, is always a problem with the level. Good morning, my friends. It is I, Alphinius Goo, here with Cameramandy, feeling much better today after being under the weather for a couple of days. Yes.
You were under the weather.
Yes,
and
I was under.
Like
not you.
Something.
Yes, me. I was under the weather, not you. Goodness gracious, Cameramandy.
It is my turn to say something.
Go ahead, Cameramandy.
So there was an incident. Last year.
Wait. An incident.
Yes, an incident. A certain farting incident.
What?
A gassing incident.
The gasser.
Where you called me out on camera. Everyone.
For farting in the studio?
No, it was that one where I had such bad gas I had to stay home from work.
Oh, yes, I remember this.
Yes. I had to go to the ER. It was that bad.
Yeah,
not the ER.
It was ER. Yes, the ER. That's the emergency room, if you do not know about that. That's where clerics reside.
So it is my turn, though, to talk about your gooey poo.
Cameramandy. Yes, it was a runny couple of days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I meant rainy.
We don't
rainy.
Too many details.
I meant rainy. And no stupid puns in the chat now. Oh, you crazy people.
I've been waiting for this day. No.
Cameramandy.
Anyway, I don't want to disgust our audience too much.
Apologies, my friends, for my colleagues' lack of consideration for you. Yes. Nobody cares about gooey poo. God. Well, we're off to a great start. Yes.
I know. This is what we're about here.
It is great to be with you, my friends.
Our literal first video was the guilty gasser. That was the very first video
we need to
ever
redo
did.
that and repost it because I think it would get a lot more views.
Good. You can't
I know, but it
redo
didn't. Yes, of course we can.
You can't.
Yes.
We're going to do other things, though. We have
another
things
one
in the
can
works.
be the guilty gasser. If you haven't seen that video, you should look at it on YouTube.
YouTube, yes, indeed. Someone put it in the comments.
It is worth watching.
It's our very first.
It's like one of the first things we ever did. Yes, I even look younger in that picture, don't I, Cameramandy?
You were quite significantly younger.
Look, I have gray.
I like the gray.
Yeah, so
back then, you were hiring someone to try
make it
you
gray.
I know you. I remember the first 2 months he went into a hairdresser. And she bleached his hair.
Bleached, it was dyed, and it didn't work. Apparently gray.
Because then the bleach came through, and then under the fluorescent Gen Con lights, it looked yellow.
I looked like I had yellow hair, yes.
It was bad, but no, I like the natural.
Listen, you know how the soccer kids are when they're, trying to get ready for the soccer tournament at the end of the season, and they all do all their bleaching of their hair and all that stuff. If you know about what I'm talking about, that's what I looked like at Gen Con. Yes, I was the yellow-haired wizard.
It's hilarious. I love the comments that are happening.
Yes, crazy people. We have a lot to do today. It's wonderful to have you here. It's wonderful to be back. We had a magnificent time in Europe. I forgot to show this, or maybe I did. Amy made this for me. It was in one of our pictures, and we had gifts from Ben, and we saw Tyrone and Audrey, and it was just David. Oh,
Alphinius, you forget because you were sick last week, but we did already.
I know I did that. I'm just saying. I'm doing a reprise.
That's fine.
Yes, this is called a reprise, my friend.
Yes,
of course, Cameramandy just steps all over me. Low budget production.
Low budget production. That's going to be the new title of the show. Good Morning, Zyathé.
The low budget production.
Low budget production. Anyway, we have so much stuff to talk about today. We have a good episode coming up.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, we're going to do some cool social media that you may not be aware of that you should check out. We are going to announce the winners of the backstory contest, the writers contest for the backstories. We're excited to do that. We've got some more shenanigan awards to give away today. Yes, and if you're not a shenaniganator, you should be. It's to
be clear, the award is just that you get a shout out.
We might give something at the end.
We will probably at some point.
Yes, Cameramandy.
I just don't want it to seem like we're giving away actual.
Oh, we might give away something at the end. Who knows?
Well, I'm sure we'll give away something at the end. We always give away something at the end. And that thing will be a print of Goo Tower, because that is what I currently have available. So
Goo Tower.
A
signed print
of Goo Tower. Yes.
My home. Yes, where Ms. Goo and I hang out. Where old Zix Gramoose comes by to play this and lose. Lose a lot. Ha ha! Yes. He's not that good. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, it is great to have you here, and we are going to continue on.
This is pretty funny. Hold on.
What? Okay, what do you
Harry says, signed by Alfabio. And I did just think, if ever somebody wants...
We did sign an Alfabio thing one time.
No, but I mean, if you ever want a Goo Tower signed by Alphinius and Alfabio...
No, that is extra.
That would be extra special.
That requires a donation.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Okay,
So we can do a little social media because we got some great things to show. Is that what you're doing? Oh.
I forgot to load it into the server, so we just need you to vamp
Now I have
time.
to vamp for time. You know about vamping? See, in the old days, people didn't know they called, vamping is kind of like sitting here and throwing out smoke while you are someone is doing something that they had to get done. Vaping is a whole different thing. God, Camera Mendy, we've gone from poop to weed. What's next?
Oh my gosh.
I hope you all had a magnificent 4th of July if you live in America and enjoy the wonderful Independence Day. And how am I doing on Vamping for Time? Yes.
I'm
and we got to see fireworks and all kinds of things. It was great. Anyway, oh yes, look at that. Let us speak of this real quick. My friends, it looks like we are nearly sold out, and listen to this lineup of amazing celebrities who are going to be there. We have marvelous Peter Atkinson, the founder of Wizards of the Coast. Yes. He is going to be there. We have Stefano, yes, Stefan Pocorni from Dwarven Forge. We have Nate from Dwarven Forge as well. Yes. We have Tommy Rice. He will be there. Yes. Who else can remember? Jeff Hall. Who else can remember? Help me remember. It's so many, I can't remember them all.
Jeff Hall from the Tremendous
Yes.
I believe we have Todd from...
Yes, is Todd coming? I think Todd is coming, yes, as well.
I hope he is, because then he can help us build a dungeon.
Yes, Todd is coming. He agreed. He and I had a chat.
And then... Armando the Bard.
Armando the Bard, yes, hey, sing it, Armando. Yes, and Luke Gygax will give us a MC appearance at the beginning because he can't stay for the game because he's got a panel. And then, of course, some of you all might have a chance if you're at Gen Con to be called up. And we're going to be doing it live streamed as well. And it's going to be crazy with all kinds of prizes that you could even win at home. Yes.
Yes, indeed. And the grand prize, so here's what ended up happening. So for a long time, the Twitch channel had no shot.
Shouldn't you cut to you, Camera Mandy, so I don't just sit here like this?
I have to go find my thing.
I know, but and then I'm sitting here like, look, just stop for a second, Camera. Don't say anything. And then look, I'm like this.
Hi. Okay.
That's good. Much better.
Here's what happened. Back in the day, the Twitch channel never won, and so they never won the grand prize. And so I almost said it.
Camera Mendy.
I said,
we've gone from poo to weed to cursing.
The new hat is making me feel extra loosey-goosey today.
Loosey-goosey.
So I said, no more. My online people, they deserve a nice...
How come they're your online people?
Because I'm normally the one who does the
oh, that's true.
The Discord and all that good stuff. And so we actually give away a grand prize on the online people's Discord as well, and it is a $200 gift card to GooeyCube.com.
Yes.
So it is a significant prize.
Yes. Magnificent. All right. So it is going to be a tremendous time. Like I said, we are nearly sold out. Again, shout outs to Casey and Matt and Whitney and all of the EO and game masters who are going to make this thing so great. When you look at Gooey Cube, again this year, it's like, whoa, we're all sold out, and we're a month out of Gen Con. I mean, there's not that many more spaces for people to play on. So we are very pleased that people are enjoying the adventures we're producing. And I tell you, my friends, yes, this magnificent tale that yours truly is working on right now, yes, the sequel to Shadows in Genzicon, which is Darkness in Genzicon, yes, magnificent.
Let me pull up.
You're going to bring it up? You have something to bring up? Camera Mendy, I'm vamping for time. Yes. Yes, so what has happened is in the aftermath of what occurred in Shadows in Genzicon, those who run the Citadel, Lord Wazacost and his friends, have asked the party to help with another circumstance. Apparently, they have found an ancient Etheric territory in the depths beneath the castle, where they did not know it existed, and it has been there since before the Woe of Ruin. Yes. There is much to be discovered down there, and you will learn, even here, of the origins of the Oculix. Yes, and they are better than Beholders. Promise. Cross my heart. Yes, seriously. Anyway, back to the game show.
I'm getting back to this because apparently I did not explain myself.
Yes, how was that? That was great. Come on, tell me that was good, y'all. That was good.
That was so good. That was so good. But then I got a comment from Paul saying that there should be 2 grand prizes, and I clearly did not explain myself well enough.
Oh, yes, he did not. There are 2. Yes, Paul, you are absolutely right.
So there is one online, and there is one at the game show. So yes, there are indeed 2 grand prizes that can be won, one for the online folks and one for the in-person folks.
Yes, and this makes it up for the fact that the poor people on the West Coast have to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to watch it. Sorry, friends.
With that said, though.
That's Pamela. Pamela, wake up early. Is Pam in the chat?
I think she is, and I actually have a poster for Pam to show.
Oh, yes.
I was going to say something, though, but I forgot what it was.
This happens a lot.
Oh, with that said, the online folks won at GaryCon.
They did.
Our last great Gooey Dungeon game show, they took it home.
They did take it home.
They strategized, they understood the game,
Yes.
and they took it home.
Yes, they absolutely played well. They gave points to their players. They did a great job. So now, Nick, this year at Gen Con, of course, there will be veterans who are coming back for the second time. Some even for the third time, because there are people who attended it at Genghis Con. So there might even be people there this is their 4th attendance of the Great Gooey Dungeon Game Show. So we are very excited about it. Yes, it is going to be magnificent. Yes,
right.
Wait till you see the build.
We have a
Dwarven Forge rules.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm cutting you off. I just want to make sure I don't forget any of these wonderful questions.
Oh, yes, please.
Any news on Genghis Con? So I'm guessing that meant blood for the con.
Blood for the con. Yes.
I'm guessing.
So let me. I was going to give an update on that, but I can do that right now, cameraman. Do you want me to do that, or do that when we had it set up? Because you had a cover shot that you were going to show or something. Yeah. So I promise we will do that. And if we don't, you can yell at cameraman for not putting up the cover shot.
Can I put up this one? Is this
Bandifir Nagelboffen?
Yeah. Is this maybe?
No.
No.
This has absolute this. So we have been working on some last minute artworks. To put into the Darkenhaven box as we near the completion of various things. And this is a rather famed halfling, though in Zyathé, he's going to be sort of half halfling, half softling, because softlings didn't exist in the old days in my campaign. And his name is Bandifir Nagelboffen. And Bandifir Nagelboffen is the leader of a gang, a bunch of unruly individuals who are all halflings, softlings, and halfling-sofling mixes. You can't be a member of the gang unless you are one of those. And they live in the Buugerton of Darkenhaven, and basically are sort of one of the top dogs. It is rumored that they are even involved with the Oath of Blood syndicate, but that is a tale still in the telling. Anyway, I love Bandifir Nagelboffen. In fact, you have a portrait of both him and his second-in-command. She is magnificent as well.
Oh, I love that portrait of her.
Did you take a picture of it?
No.
Cameramandy.
I'm sorry. I will be honest.
Cameramandy.
I did the social media right before the stream. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Cameramandy.
I worked late last night.
I did too. I was up till 3.
Like, are you supposed to be sick?
I was feeling terrible, but
Okay.
I've got, listen, the darkness in GenzaCon waits for no one. Yes.
That is true. That is true. Okay, listen, before I lose the state, Genghis Khan, for a Genghis Khan update, we have Donnie in the chat.
Donnie!
Is one of the
Hello, my friend.
owners of Genghis, and it is February 15th through February 18th this upcoming year in 2024. We will, of course, be there. We will, of course, be doing the Great Gooey Dungeon game show again live.
That is our home convention, Cameramandy. Yes, we do everything there, yes, except for really weird stuff. That happens other places. Never mind. I didn't say that. Cameramandy, bleep that out when you make the video. Just bleep that whole section.
I'm not going to pursue that topic of conversation.
Patrick and Geeky and Harry are going to destroy me with that.
Okay, so we also have Casey in the chat. Casey,
hello, my friend.
Are you taking applications to GM at Genghis 2024 yet? Casey is our go-to.
Casey, much love, my friend.
So
he was on the show just a couple weeks ago too. I hope everybody got to see him and hear him tell about all that stuff. Yes.
Oh, Casey was great on our Gen Con ramp-up episode, and that is now posted on YouTube. So, okay.
All right.
Where are we going?
Social media.
We were doing a Blood for the Con.
We'll do Blood for the
update.
Con. Once you can do social media, I'll talk, and then you can find the Blood for the Con cover, which I think you have, right? If you don't, then I'll just make it up as we go along. What's next, cameraman?
Are you guys going to do a Gooey game show at SuperCon? I don't think we're actually going to SuperCon.
No, we're not going to SuperCon this year. We are we're doing a significant discussion about a number of things with Gooey Cube conventions and which ones we're going to go to. There are a couple that we may go to that we haven't gone to in a couple of years. And there are a couple that we might have to just not go to. Conventions that are really much more table game focused rather than role-playing game focused are not so good for us. There are a lot of people there who don't play TTRPGs, and they play lots of tabletops. Now, there's a lot of people who cross over, don't get me wrong, but there are much less people who play TTRPGs at some of these conventions than you might believe. And then there are others like Genghis, where there's just a ton of people who play TTRPGs, and even a smaller convention like that can be actually better for us than a bigger convention, especially when you take into consideration, travel costs and all of that kind of stuff. So we are evaluating that. I really, really, really want to go to PAX Unplugged. We have never done that yet. And the East Coast.
If you go to PAX Unplugged, I'm going to push real hard to get the game show.
Yes,
on
I know.
PAX, because I think that would be amazing.
We need to show it to them. I think if we show it to them, actually, it might push them over the edge because they sell out a lot, right? Yeah. And we have not been to the East Coast.
We have not been able to get into the slots. They are like Gooey Cube.
Who the heck are you?
So
who the heck are Goo? Yes.
Yes. So yes. I have a very important thing. I'm sorry.
Camera Mandy.
I'm sorry. I keep these things are popping up in the chat, and I forgot this one. Yes. But then Pamela put it up on Facebook, and it dinged me. Tomorrow, Gen Con Online opens. So if you are not able to attend Gen Con, go to gencon.com, and they are going to have several Gooey Cube games running that weekend. And it is a free badge and a very inexpensive pass to actually play one of our Gooey Cube games. It's like at most, I think, $4 or something like that. So Pamela is organizing all that, and we have some wonderful GMs who have gotten amazing feedback from past games that they have running Gen Con Online games. So tomorrow, that opens up for registration.
Yes, indeed. And Pamela, much love. Thank you. That is magnificent. And all of the other online game masters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are excited for Gen Con. It's coming up soon. And we are, oh my goodness, we are just jumping like crazy, printing all kinds of things and running around. And camera Mandy, my nose is running.
Okay, well.
Vamp for time.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. So anyway, Casey actually says that the tickets for Gen Con Online are only $2. So and like I said, the badge is free, and then it's just a very inexpensive game, but you will get so much for your value because the games are awesome.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right, Camera Mandy, let's get on with this social media.
Okay.
Because we have some cool things to show and some very annoying things to show as well.
Listen, here's the deal. I'm just going to say this. Patrick posts these hilarious things in Facebook. And like genuinely, if you read them, they are so clever.
Yes.
They are so funny.
So this is an issue, arrest warrant for Zix Gramus, which is not inappropriate, actually, knowing him as I do. He's been censured a couple of times. He's been taken out of class. There's all kinds of issues with Zix Gramus. But I did not know he would stoop to this level. Yes, if he comes over to our tower, I will call the watch immediately. Yes, of course.
Genuinely hilarious.
Genuinely. You need to listen seriously. Camera Mandy, the creativity in the Gooey Den is amazing. You all are amazing. The posts, the things you share, the things you say, the witty comments. It is unbelievable. And the time that I spend in the Gooey Den puts so many smiles on my face and so much joy in my heart and gives me such inspiration. It is a magnificent thing, So I will turn over Zix Gramus's, I will give him a card for Zomberfrodden, Hagelsnitz, and Duzadul. And that's barristers. They are attorneys in the world of Zyathé in the city of Darkenhaven. So hopefully they can get him off. Anyway, what's next, Camera Mandy? Okay. You should read that, by the way. Read that if you get a chance.
Yes, please do, because it is full of like subtle hilarity.
Indeed.
And not so subtle hilarity. So.
The Phoenix Game Company. Yes.
Oh no, this one is Strange Fates.
Strange Fates Crafts. You're right. The Phoenix is their thing. Yes, that's correct.
And Strange Fate also did a beautiful box for me. There's a picture.
I remember you showed it to me.
Yeah. Well, and I put it up in the den. They did like a custom engraving of my hat, and it's going to appear in a video coming up here that we are going to be releasing not today, but next week because I couldn't get it finished for today.
What video is?
The beautiful new promotional video that we have. Yes.
That video. This is a good video.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to ask Camera Mandy about videoing just a little bit if you all are interested in that. If you're interested in hearing a little bit about videoing and Camera Mandy's craziness.
I feel like we should
She doesn't want to do this because she doesn't want to be the special guest. But I thought it would be really cool if she talked just a little bit about what she does around here because she's kind of amazing and there's a lot of cool stuff that people don't even understand what goes into all this madness. But if you think that's boring, just say boring, boring in the chat, and then we won't do it. Yes, but Strange Fate Crafts is magnificent. They have beautiful stuff. They will be at Genghis Khan again this year. I don't know where else they travel, but they have a website as well, and their magnificent Phoenix materials and others are just spectacular. And this is Belinda who put this up, and thank you, Belinda. It's beautiful. Thank you for taking the time. So my friends, I have put up Jaru, and now I have put up Rune. Yes, these are 3 of the principal NPCs in Geisengax. Yes, the tomb of Geisengax, to speak directly. And, we are having some fun with this with Luke here as we go forward. We will announce some of this at Gen Con, and then we will talk about it over the next month or so. And then after we deliver the Mornwood materials, and hopefully Darkenhaven as well, yes, we will embark upon a very special Kickstarter with Luke for this magnificent adventure. So with good fortune and hard work, we're going to turn out some of this stuff, and we will see what happens. Indeed, we will. So Rune is very special, and you will like her a lot. And she is a nod. She is a nod indeed. Onward, Cameramandy. That is enough.
I actually want to go backwards really quick.
Backwards?
Yeah.
Good God.
Sorry, there's a chat happening.
Oh.
Okay, so
Chat away.
So Pam posted a website link for Strange Fate Crafts in here. I also want to say we know these people personally. They are local to Colorado Springs. They've come visited us at our office, and they are really good people.
Yes, they
are so kind. And so if this is a business, if you want something like this, is a great business to throw your money at. So
it's just it's beautifully crafted.
Yes.
It's hand done. It's great work. So we love them.
And I let my nieces and nephews roll in them so they can take a toddler beating. So
yeah, well, when you're a little kid, you just don't roll with the same accuracy.
Oh, and they're
right?
going to be at Tacticon. Thank you,
Donnie.
Marvelous. Okay, so yes, we should also give a plug for Tacticon.
Yes, go ahead, Donnie. When is Tacticon again?
I think it's coming up.
It's very soon.
September.
Yeah, it's very soon.
Somewhere in there. Okay,
very soon.
But
next couple months.
It's a sister con for Genghis Khan.
For Genghis.
Oh, August 24th.
August. That's it. Yeah, end of August. Yes.
Awesome. And then also Paul asked, has Gooey Cube ever been gifted gooey stained glass patterns? And I don't think we have, but we did get from Matt right behind you.
Yes, this, yes. And then there is also Michelle's beautiful thing that she, I dropped that thing, I'll pick it up later. Michelle's beautiful thing as well. So Matt did this magnificent metal Gooey Cube right here, if you can see it.
To be clear, Matt purchased it.
Oh, he purchased it. Sorry,
yeah.
I thought he actually made it.
Yeah, and there's I posted a whole thing with the credit, but I can't remember their names.
Camera Mendy, this frame is too cheap.
Oh, what have you done?
What have I done? I didn't. Look at it.
It was literally just sitting there, being perfectly.
I think the little thingamabobs on the back have unthingamabob.
Just put it down and I'll fix it.
Well, I could probably fix it.
Oh, you're gonna
perhaps. No, that's a mistake. No,
yes,
that's a mistake. Okay,
don't,
Michelle, don't worry. I will fix it. It's the thingamabobs. You listen. When a thing, listen. You never want to mess with your thingamabob. Okay, let's just be. Well, there we got the whole trifecta, cameraman.
Low budget production. Okay. Hey, next up. Let's look at something.
Thingamabob. Yes, that's a good word.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm wearing one right now.
Look at this. Cut to you quickly. Yes, look at this. Yes. It is the Gooey Game Master pins. So sticky. Coming to Gen Con.
If these are successful, I think we should do a bunch more pins.
Oh, yeah, I want to do this. And by the way, Yves from France wants us to send him one. He wants to get one of these. And there are a number of people who have messaged me that said, can I get one of these even though I'm not going to be at Gen Con? And yes, we will make them available to our Gooey friends. For sure. This is the first ever. We've never done a pin before. It's very exciting. And if you're a Gooey Game Master, indeed you are sticky.
Yes. And so you can, they're first going to be available at Gen Con, but we will then post them online afterwards, and we'll see how many we have available. But if we need to, we will reorder and make sure that we have enough to get everyone who wants one.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very nice. Hope you all like it.
Yes.
Yes, in the Gloomport, there is a certain guild hall associated with the dwarven clans that are resident in the Gloomport. Yes. And there is much around this guild hall, but this was done by Edvard, and it is a magnificent piece. And it will be in the Gloomport set. We are, do not worry, and we are working hard on this stuff, friends. I don't want you to think not. It is just, when yours truly embarked down this passage of this idea, of this Kickstarter, and went crazy, and everybody gave me a hard time for putting too much into it. They were all right? But on top of that, of course, we had COVID and all of this madness. But I really want you to understand that though it is late, it will be magnificent, because we are not going to short shrift anything to not make sure that the value, especially for those who back the Kickstarter, is just outrageous. When you see this box, this Stalkenhaven box, and when you see this Gloomport box that comes afterwards, you are going to say that Gooey Cube made maybe the best fantasy city that was ever made. Maybe. I don't know that for a fact. I believe it's coming to that place, but we will see what the folks out there have to judge about the materials. And on top of that, the most exciting thing of all is that many of the NPCs that will be found in this box and in the Stalkenhaven box are us. They are our friends. They are their characters, and we are. That is just unheard of in the world of fantasy gaming. So anyway, my friends, I hope you love this piece.
I have a question.
Yes, Camera Mendy, of course.
Okay, and this is for the chat too. Has anyone seen any material like this before? Like just a sandboxy, like city?
Oh yes, so there's been many that have been made. I mean, I don't know. The chat can answer this and what you think. I mean, the city system that came out from Forgotten Realms that had that enormous map pack that was in there, and then that, of course, went along with Waterdeep in the North and the Waterdeep package, and then they reprised that later. That was a really nice package. Tolus was really, really well done. I forget off the top of my head who made Tolus, if anybody remembers that. The City of the Spire, I believe it was called, was really, really well done. They had a wonderful concept in the old days of Wizards, which was called Raven's Bluff, the Living City, and that was similar to what Gooey Cube is doing, right, with having people actually contribute to it. But it just didn't. It kind of fizzled. But it was a beautiful city, and the map was beautiful, and the concept behind the city was magnificent. So
David says Waterdeep, the Dark Sun box set, and then someone also said Gaxworks has maybe done a.
I haven't seen Luke's. I have to check that out. Maybe I need to buy that. Goodness gracious, I have to check that out. So there was also. I'm
going to be really curious to see like when people actually get their hands on this, how ours kind of compares. Because I feel like I've been.
Oh, sorry, looking the wrong way, Kimberly.
No, you don't have to look at me. I'm not on screen.
Yes, but I have to practice.
Okay.
I have to practice looking at the other wall, right? So low budget production.
Yeah.
Friends,
anyway, I'm just curious because So yeah, it looks at.
No. Listen, here's what the difference is. The difference is that most of the cities in the old days, they came in box sets, but they didn't have the level of artistic qualities that we are adding to our materials. Most of them were in black and white. If they were in color, it was mostly just the maps. They didn't have the handouts. They didn't have item cards.
Yeah,
and all
Harry
this
says,
kind of
I have
stuff.
not seen one with lots of art pieces. Almost everything has been a hardback book.
And almost everything is a hardback book, which makes the utility. See, the thing is, we're all about Game Master utility, right? That is very important. And when you're trying to run a city, you have basically a book that has all of the places, right? That's very important because people are walking around and they're going to places. And this is hard to make this stuff up on the spur of the moment, right? And so we have placed locations, and then we have unplaced locations. This is very important. So the unplaced locations will tell you are places that you can pull out real fast, that you can place if the characters go to something, right? So this gives you the sandboxy feel rather than everything is right there, right? So that's the first thing. So that's that book. But the thing is, they also encounter and do things and have things happen to them while they're walking around the city. And so you need the encounter book as well. So we will have, just like our adventure books, we will have the encounter book, and we will have the locations book that will be able to be side by side. Okay, it'll be a little different from what we've done in the past, but it will be cool. Now, I'm also going to tell you, there will not be a lot of stats in this book. And the reason why that is because the city depends on the level of your characters. If they're walking around at level 18 and they could wipe out literally half the city guards in the entire city, that's a bit of a problem. I amp up all of my guards. I don't live in this place where, sort of there are these very low lobies all the time. And in fact, a private in the military could literally be a 10th level warrior, right? because just because your rank is a certain thing doesn't mean you aren't a really good fighter. Does that make sense? So anyway, this is how I balance. So you won't find many stats in there. You will that is the one thing you will have to do. But it's the only way that you can really make a city vibrant for the players at your table, depending on their characters. So keep that in mind. Anyway, my friends, onward to cameraman.
Yeah, and I just want to say the chat was super interesting.
Yeah, tell me.
Talking about.
Oops, tell me.
Well, I mean, they're just talking about the different products. Randy says, I am biased, but I believe that these box sets will skyrocket Gooey Cube into the really big leagues of the industry. And I certainly hope that's true.
I have to tell you, Randy, and thank you, my friend, for all your support and help and your wonderful contributions as well. We have heard from a number of people that that Gooey is making some of the finest products in the industry right now, and not just from people who are just our friends. They are people who are in the industry, and part of that is my compulsion to just make stuff that blows players away, and it's part of it is this. I don't want something at your table that I wouldn't want at mine. So this is what we do, and it is very expensive. I've told you this many times before. It is way more expensive than other things that people produce, but we're not varying from this direction. We want to continue to make these kinds of materials and really support game masters, and I am hopeful, Randy, indeed, that people are going to say this box set, the combined box set, the two of them together, because they would never have fit in one box. It's just ludicrous. Is one of the finest cities, if not the finest city ever made. We will see. We will see. It's very exciting to see how it transpires, and we are getting close, which is exciting given we are extraordinarily late, and that is my heartbreak of the whole thing. But we will get there. Camera Mandy chides me about it all the time. Don't you, Camera Mandy?
Well, I do, but it's more that.
Well, I do, but.
No, listen, here's the deal. I don't have any problem with us taking time on these things to make sure the quality is superb. I just want to make sure that we set out realistic deadlines for everyone out there, so that way they know where we're at in the process.
But I was a dummy. You need to understand that. I had no expectation and understanding whatsoever when we did this Kickstarter. It was a desperation move because COVID was raging, and we had to pay people and take care of folks and all of that stuff, and so it was a kind of a desperation move on my part, and I didn't know.
But speaking of things that we're late on.
Yes, but speaking of things that are amazing,
I'm excited, yes. So I'm very sorry that the printing has taken so long for our Chapter 5.
It really was a problem with the box manufacturer, and really was something that was out of our control. So I wish that it was not, but this was the truth. And it literally was almost 8 weeks later than we were supposed to have the boxes. We should have had these boxes 8 weeks ago. So, and honestly, now I must tell you, to switch to another box producer would have doubled or even tripled our box cost. So we were kind of stuck. So that is why we had to stay with our box producer. And they were having an issue that was very understandable as well, something that I won't discuss. But we had to, that is why we waited. So.
Yeah. But these are, so we're not going to be able to send out yet because we are prepping. Okay, fine. Hold on. Sorry. We're in the middle of hardcore printing and prepping for Gen Con right now. And so they will be shipped, I think, pretty quickly after Gen Con is over.
Yes.
So,
that'll also give us time to get some of these
Legend Floor and Libations.
Yeah, Legend Floor and Libations at the same time. Yes. And then we are going to do one last interim ship, and then we'll finish the cities, and then we'll send that out, and then we will be done with the last Kickstarter. The Mornwood will actually be done before.
There are some
How
other,
embarrassing.
I kind of wonder, if we should put out something, because there's some extra, little extras, we have leather bound.
Yes, we need to. Yeah,
I kind of wonder if we should take the temperature and see if anybody else wants
would
those.
any of you all like? So we are doing limited editions of the 4 cyclopedias. They all have a different cover.
This is not part of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, this is not part of the. This is not part of the Kickstarter. Yeah. And then we also are doing a small number of faux leather books of those 4 cyclopedias. They are very expensive, around $200 and something a piece. I don't remember exactly, but each one of those will be signed with not just a signature, but a thank you inscription, and and they're going to be very, very special. I bought a set for myself, and I'm very excited to have them in my personal library. But I mean, it's a lot of money. This is what I
think we should just put it out in the den and see if there's anyone else
see if
who
anybody
wants
would be
to,
interested.
while we're in the process, because it has been a few, I understand why some people might not would have bought it when they were already spending $500 on the Kickstarter.
Yes,
so maybe now. So we're very close to getting to the point where we're getting those produced. They're in the art design stages right now. So
yeah, well, actually, the guts are ready to go. It's just adjusting. There's a couple of adjustments that we had to make, and then they're going to be printed here very, very soon.
So anyway, I'm just putting that.
They have the same guts as the limited edition does.
Okay,
yes.
So Jay Hempy says, I want the special books, want. Just send me an email at cameramandy@gooeycube.com, and we'll kind of get, we can send out special invoices and stuff like that, so that way they get shipped out with the Kickstarter orders.
Yeah, those will probably be the most collectible things that we ever make. Except maybe your special Game Master Gooey necklaces, although Addie and I are talking about making those available for sale, because there's lots of people who would like to get them, and we gave them specially out as a gift to our Game Masters. And Casey, don't let me forget, I've got a few extras coming, so if I've missed anyone now this year, because in
we
new
have
Game
a spreadsheet
Masters...
for you, don't worry. We've already organized
A
it.
spreadsheet. Yes, thank God.
Okay.
Camera Mendy and Casey.
Wow, we've really gotten off track. Like,
I know the damn stream is going to be over, and we've done nothing.
I know. Well,
I hope y'all are
I won't be able to talk about videography.
I hope you all are enjoying this. But yes, this is magnificent. And Todd, look at Todd. I have build envy, Camera Mendy. I've said this before. Todd is magnificent, and he has done some just wonderful builds. Now, I will tell you, I've done some pretty cool builds myself, but not the level of consistency and volume that our marvelous Todd has done. And there are others who have done this as well. You've seen them showcased here as well, and in the den. So, Todd, we just appreciate your wonderful Facebook page. Todd is going to be with us, right? As I said earlier, So if you're at the Gooey Game Show, you're going to see Todd. So that'll be a lot of fun. Camera Mendy is typing, so I have to vamp for time.
I'm just sending people my email, so that way, if you are interested in the fancy books, send me an email.
It's CAMERAMANDI@gooeycube.com. Camera Mandy with an I at gooeycube.com. Yes, now you all can spam her. Ha ha!
Well, I think everybody already has my email.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So, okay, Nerf Herder.
How come mine is Alphinius.Goo? How come yours is Camera, not Mandy?
I didn't set up your email, so I don't know why.
Crazy tech
Okay,
guys.
Harry, I'm going to talk about Creative Goo in just a second. So let's get through.
Goo. Yes, let's go.
Let's get through.
Pamela.
I know. This was a really beautiful image from Pamela.
Pamela, my dear.
I just call her Pamela. Pam.
I call her Pamela and Pam. I do both, yes. I'm proud to call her friend. That is the most fun thing. We had such a good time out there in Monterey and Pacific Grove with you, Pam. Diane and I both still speak of it. It was a great time.
I love Pam. I mean, I can't tell you how much I appreciate her.
Indeed.
Okay.
And then Aether Objects, Scott posted this little summary dice pick out there getting a tan. You can kind of see it.
How big do you think that dice is?
Aether Objects, I've got one here. They make pretty big D20s.
Yeah, they're pretty chunky.
So, they are definitely chunky.
And your Strange Fate Crafts dice box will be able to withstand.
Yeah. Indeed, yes. And then, of course, Harry's Minis, Harry. Now listen.
This is the Weigh In Fair video. That is
now listen,
so funny.
listen. This is important. So this is a shenanigan, and this is a big shenanigan. It's very well done. But I also want to give a little prop to Harry's Minis, because Harry has made some very cool and fun little minis. He just does this on the side, and he has a page on My Mini Factory, and it is very inexpensive to support him. And if you got an extra $1 or $2 a month that you want to do that and get some cool little minis from the world of Zyathé and help Harry at the same time, that would be fantastic. Anyway, let us talk about this.
Well, Creative Goo. Sorry, I cut back to myself.
You
want to talk about it?
No, you go. Creative
I'll talk about
Goo.
it.
Yes.
Okay, Creative Goo. So we are.
Camera Mendy, are we sure to name it that?
Yeah, I talked to Harry. He's cool with Creative Goo. So we were going back and forth on the name. So, but Creative Goo, hosted by Harry, is going to be a new live stream that's going to be streaming, I think, Wednesday nights. I think is what we decided on this channel here.
On the Twitch channel.
On the Twitch channel.
Yes.
So,
and he's going to have on lots of guests that show how to paint miniatures, sculpt miniatures, draw things, create things, maybe even yours truly on there about writing or crafting, publishing, and all of that stuff. So we're excited. You know, maybe we get Addie on there to talk about her thing. No, I think it's really going to be a fun little stream, and I think that Harry is fun and enjoyable, and I think it will be a lot of interest for people if you're into those kinds of things. So, you know, we've got all kinds of crafters in here, Cameramendi. You know that, right?
Yes.
Many.
I do.
Not just people who post cool things and write cool things, right? We have artists, we have crafters, Michelle is a great crafter. I mean, we've got Tara is a needle pointer. I mean, it is amazing. So what is, oh God,
I know,
this is that
the
other
screenshot didn't turn out as good as I was hoping it would. I was trying to get it like 2 seconds earlier, but it's this hilarious video that Geeky did. When we were talking about shenanigans, and Patrick did ask for a shenanigans ranking, and Patrick, Patrick, Geeky and Harry are trying to keep up with you.
We're going to give you 3 points today, and we're going to give Harry and Geeky another 2 points. So you are now, I think, the de facto leader in the shenanigans contest. I think by 2 points right now, right, Cameramendi? And there are others, but they are trailing behind. So you got to up your shenanigans if you want to compete with those 3.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that was social media.
Yes.
It took us. We were at 10:40.
Good God,
we kept getting
well,
distracted.
listen, we did do a lot of other things at the side, right? So we did not just speak of social media.
Okay.
I hope it was not boring for you all. Yes.
So first off, everyone #maps before I forget, because this is the last week.
The last week for the massive Darkenhaven map.
Well, yes, and then we'll put it up in the.
I mean,
Den.
Cameramendi, I just want to tell you, there are people who would sell just the map set.
Well, I think we should.
We will, but just the map set in Darkenhaven for $50, $60.
I think that we should do that.
The entire Darkenhaven box is $100.
I don't know what you set it at, but I'm sure it's way too low.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, it is thick. It has got unbelievable stuff. I am so proud of it. I can't wait for you to get it in your hands. I can't wait for you to hear what you got to say. So, and then if all things go well, we got Guys and Gags after that. And then I want to embark on the next phase. And we're going to have a chat about that with all of you, because I want some input. Monstrica is out there. The Cyclopedia of the Peoples of the World of Zyathé is out there. Sundestia is out there. Chapter 6 and the finale of the campaign, Chapter 7.
The finale.
The finale.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Whatever, Cameramendi.
Okay. So yes, everyone put in #maps. That's going to
hashtag maps.
It's going to get you entered.
This gets you entered again, right? Remember, you get to get entered every time here.
I really hope Autumn's been doing. Sorry. I keep meaning to check the sheet. I think she has been, but Autumn's.
She's got to go back and go through it.
I put Autumn in charge. I think she has been. So.
Poor little Autumn.
I have been so busy with Gen Con planning that I haven't even had a chance to double check in on that.
It has been a lot.
Yes. Okay.
So #maps.
Yes.
That will get you another entry, and then this week, if you keep your eyes out in the Gooey Den and on the Discord, there will be another chance for people to win. All right, and that will be for everyone.
Yep.
So people who come to this stream get a lot of bonus benefits. As you know, we give away a lot of stuff.
Like we're going to give away #Goo Tower.
#Goo Tower. Are you going to cut to you and show it, Cameramendi?
I
don't have one.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat. #Goo Tower.
Yes,
Wait, is it on? Wait, let me make sure. Oh, it's not working. Hold on.
What's not working?
Is it working? Hold on. Let me see.
I'm sorry, friends. It's just the way it is. This is going to be the forever madness of our stream. You're going to have to put up with all this goofiness as we go forward.
No. Is it?
What?
Going? Hold on. I might have you redo it. I'm so sorry.
Redo what?
The I don't know what's happening with Moobot. Hold on.
Moobot. Oh, okay. You mean they might all have to redo it.
You know what? It's fine. It's running.
Okay, listen. Just put it in again. We'll get you. Yes. #maps. Just put it in again. Make sure you get
I think my
entered.
problem is that it is currently counting the ones from last week along with the ones from this week. So we'll just give away 2.
Well, let's give away. Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I
we'll
can
just
do
give
that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So
okay.
it'll be. So if you watched last week, Goo Tower is
accumulating
percolating with your your stuff. Okay.
Because basically, Moobot has given you an extra entry.
So.
All right.
Anyway.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Are we ready to?
Isn't that the stupidest name ever, Moobot? I mean, seriously, I am
It should be
Moobot.
Goobot.
Goobot. Yes, we must have
Okay,
Goobots. We have those in Zandra Oz.
We are going to announce winners
Yes.
for the contest, which I have put in front of you.
I know. I'm going to
So
put
we're
on
gonna
my,
start
my
with-
spectacles.
Hold on. Where is she? Hold on. Oh, this one. Okay.
All right, you ready, my friends? We're excited to do this, and thank you all for your magnificent participations. This is Belinda, is the winner of Kira Hammershield.
That is her new name.
Yes,
So we're announcing both the new name and who the winner is.
and this is a dwarf cleric. And congratulations, Belinda, you did a marvelous job.
Yes. Okay, next up.
Now,
Hold
this.
on. So this person won twice, and is the only person that won twice.
Yeah, and really, I know he is a good friend to Gooey Cube, and we pump him on his miniatures
To be
all the
clear,
time.
we did not judge anything, so we
Yes.
were not biased.
We
So
were-
if anyone
yes.
was biased, it was the judges, and so talk to them.
Yes, we were not. No, Harry did a great job
Yes.
with these backstories. He spent a lot of time and effort, and so this next one is not correct, Camramendi.
What?
This is an Inzandra Oz, not a Skandruz, but it is okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get the Skundrews up. You are
Yes,
correct.
Camramendi.
Just kidding. Just
Camramendi,
kidding.
how long have you lived in the world of Zyathé? There he is. Yes, okay.
Yes, mhm.
This is Zakrumar, and this is the Skandruz fighter, and Harry built the backstory for this magnificent character. And it is wonderful. Congratulations, Harry. Well done. All right, now we have this magnificent halfling ranger, Sioban Adel. However, we have no.
That's Harry. Harry won.
Oh, Harry won both.
Both, yes.
Ah, I understand. That's why they are two in a row. That
Yes.
makes sense. I thought I was just going to find Harry Coit later. My apologies. Harry, congratulations. You also win for Sioban Adel.
Yes.
Magnificent.
Indeed. Okay, next up, we actually have the
This is Patrick Crazy Kenny,
yes.
yes, who did the Inzandra Oz fighter and called him, very interestingly, the Remainder, right? Or Remainder. Yes, very good. That's a very cool name. I actually have one of my friends, Jens, who plays in my home game, and his Inzandra Oz character is named Baasik. Yes, like basic. Yes, very cool.
Okay, so apparently, I'm sorry, we're gonna just go back. Apparently, it is pronounced. Hold on. Where did Pam's comment go? Siobhan.
Shaban. It's a SZ kind of a sound. Joban or Soban.
I'm gonna have Carrie put that on.
All
the
right, Shoban
sheet.
Adele. Yes,
Yes.
very good.
Beautiful.
All right, now remember, listen, y'all, this is the important thing. I make up all these crazy names, and people pronounce them all kinds of ways, right? People still call Zyathé, who've been around since 2019, Zyathé or Zyathé or whatever, right? Or Zyath.
This is not a made-up name. Apparently, it's Gaelic
Ah,
Irish.
right, to be Gaelic, right? The only thing it's not really in the nomenclature. It's not really in the nomenclature of the halflings, because she would be a Joban Fanzenfoots or something like that, So I'll be putting on the Irish for just a little minute, and then I'll be moving back. Yes, that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, next up.
All right.
Congratulations to both Harry and Patrick.
And Patrick, yes. All
Okay.
right. Now,
Hold on. I have to find it.
cameramen, you're so organized.
I'm trying. I think it's this one. Is it this one?
It is a Softling Ranger.
No, wait. This one's a Softling Fighter, but it says, okay, I think I just wrote it wrong. I think it is Softling Fighter.
Softling Fighter, Revel H. Lightheart. Yes. Jim Hibbs. Congratulations, Jim. Well done. Excellent work.
Yes.
Jim is a wonderful contributor and does much, and we appreciate him very, very much.
Okay, next.
Yes, next is...
Hold on.
Yes, Maeve. Yes. She, from Randy. Yes, and she is a... Feyari, and she is a Seelie Feyari, and she is actually, I've mentioned this before, one of my more favored portraits in all of the portraits that we have done. I love her. I love the fact that she is older, not just young and handsome or young and beautiful, like we often do in this world of fantasy RPGs. She is just, and her eyes are bright, and she is full of wisdom. Yes,
Randy gave her a very tragic backstory.
Yeah, I know. It's good. It's good. All right.
So, also, side note, this character, because it's a level 6 character, is like 10 pages long.
Yeah, it's a big backstory. Yes.
Well, no, not the backstory.
The whole character.
All the spells,
accoutrements, and
yes.
all that stuff. Yes.
And this character, this upcoming character that I'm going to put on screen right now, where is she at?
Cameraman.
I don't see her. Oh wait, here she is.
Yes.
10,
there she is.
She has like something like 36 spells.
Evelyn Weaver, yes, Evelyn Weaver, yes, from Paul Hostetler. Congratulations, Paul. She is beautiful and magnificent and wonderful and powerful. Yes, never forget, magic is power, my friends. Yes, very good, Paul. Congratulations.
Paul. All right, next up.
Yes.
Paladin.
Yes.
Here. Nope, that's not it. I'm so sorry.
That's not it.
There we go.
Yes, our paladin, a half-elf named Armo, yes, with a little apostrophe. Well done, Dylan. Dylan Mason is the winner of this one. Very good. Congratulations, Dylan. Well done.
Okay, next up.
Yes, next up. Yes, this is a male Gurund bard who is named Jalkur Haq. Now, the only problem with this being sort of the name of Jalkur Haq is I believe that we used, and I think we used this one somewhere, I can't remember, but it is okay. We will figure it out.
We've also used our
true.
half-elf paladin.
That is true. So
this is why we need a library.
No, but this is only for the conventions, right? So that is okay. This is fine. So Jalkur Haq, again with the wonderful apostrophe. Well done, Rob. Magnificent. Rob is a great writer and a wonderful contributor and did a great job with this. Let us see the next one. Yes, Blaine Nicholson made Morkaran Arnif, who is a maroon barbarian. Yes, magnificent. Look at that. I love that image. That's like the first maroon we ever illustrated right there.
Really?
Truly.
You set the bar really high.
Yeah, it's they are so good. I just love the lore of them. And again, I just we have sort of animal races in the world of Zyathé. Certainly we have gnolls and we have some others. But we don't. I don't want to be prolific, right? Elephant men and hippo men and rabbit men and I don't know. We got rat folk, right? But I just don't want it prolific. I want to kind of live in a little bit of a different thing than sort of is in the Forgotten Realms and others, right? So if you wonder why there are not so many of these sort of non-human based, inspired, whatever you want to call it, peoples, the reason is because I just would prefer that we be a little different than others. So if you want more of those, easy, right? Game Masters, just add them in.
Yes.
All right, what is next? Oh yes, Anna Blair and the half-elf warlock named Lena Valenya. Yes, very nice. Congratulations, Anna. Well done.
Okay, and next up is our judge's choice.
Yes, this is also one of my more favorite portraits.
Oh, this was the one portrait I very much insisted that we used.
Yeah, I really like this one a lot.
Like the thing that I love about her is that she, I don't know, she just inspires me.
Well, and I know lots of people give us a little bit of grief for our gnomes being, blue and the Smurf thing and all of that stuff. But I love the feel of them, and I love the fact that they are not just, little, exactly the same as humans. I love their eyes and their diminutive status, obviously, and all of that stuff. Anyway,
I think what it is about this portrait, because she's our judge's choice, and not just because of the portrait, but because our person did a great job writing it. But the look in her eye, the intensity, like the artist, whoever did this,
this was TJ.
TJ, just brilliant, brilliant,
really good, really good. And this is Alicia Cox who won this one, and the name is Pyra. Yes.
Yeah.
Pyra, bust your facings, or something like that. We'll have to figure
it's just
that
Pyra.
out.
She doesn't need a last name.
Yes, she is known only as. It's like the artist formerly known as Pyra, right, or something like that. Yes, very good. All right, Camera Mandy, we have a bunch of things to talk about, and the stream is over.
Yeah, so I think that I would like to release the backstories so people can read them, but we're still finishing them up. So we will figure that out later, because everyone, even if you're not able to be at a convention, should be able to read these brilliant works. They have all been edited by Carrie to fit the style and to make sure that they fit all the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Paul
was out there.
No, Paul was a little sexy.
Paul was out there. No, it was a lot sexy. It was a lot sexy.
I messaged Paul. I'm like, Paul, are you okay with this? We have to make it a little family friendly, because sometimes we have families at the table. Paul was so funny.
Sexy.
And he was like, can we at least go a little, I'm like, Paul.
Anyway, my friends, listen.
Yes.
So a couple things. Just because we got to wrap up, don't we, Cameron?
I know, because it's 10:54.
Yeah.
We have 6 minutes.
So, what was there a couple of quick things that we? Oh, wait, I'm gonna take these off. Give me the headache. What else did we need to be discussing? There's a couple other things on the list that I'm trying to remember.
There were, but I don't remember what they were.
Yes, we need to write these things down.
Know. Normally,
you and I both.
Yeah, no, it was mostly the game show. It was Gen Con stuff. Did you give a Blood for the Con update?
Oh, so Blood for the Con in the Morning, what I did talk about, that is coming. And our goal is to have that in that late August, early September timeframe. We've got a nice little group of Josh and Jim and Kevin working on that for us, along with little help from yours truly, although not as much right now because yours truly is in the depths of darkness and GenzaCon. And my goal is to have the adventure book completely finished, except for a couple of artworks that need to be placed. By the end of the weekend, along with a good start on the Game Master reference. It's going to be a long weekend for this old man, but I kind of got upended because of a couple of days of being sick, so I got to make up for it. But I really think it's going to be fantastic. And Casey, FYI, I think what we're going to do is rather than kind of do what we did last time with Peculiar Brews being sort of a separate thing, the entire convention module will be the first section of Darkness and GenzaCon, and then it will have an intermediate ending, and that can then go on after that to the next round. So the Game Masters, as one of their gifts, of course, will be getting one of those for thank you for their wonderful efforts. So they'll actually get the entirety of Darkness and GenzaCon as a gift. That is, I hope, special. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, let me think what else, Cameraman. Go get your badges. If you have not gotten your badges, for goodness sakes, they are nearly sold out of Saturday, and I think they are nearly sold out of 4-day. They may be already sold out now. I don't even know. Casey, if you know, let some folks know about that. So that would be.
So just to be clear, though, the Blood for the Con update, because a few people are asking. It's just that it is on track to be finished by the end of August, early September.
That is our time frame, yes.
I think that it'll be, like, I personally think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, we will have to deliver the digitals first and then the physicals.
Yes. No, I always want to do that.
Yeah.
And the reason why we do that is because people help us find errors, right? Because sometimes we have typos. Everybody does, right? In fact, I know you still get stuff from virtually every publisher you ever buy from, and you're like, oh, that's a typo, right?
And then they get updates.
Yes, and so we make updates. Yeah. So yes, we will release the digitals first. We'll give it a couple 3 weeks, give some folks a chance to review it, catch something that we might have missed, and then hopefully after that is done, then we will print and ship, and that will be our goal. That is hopefully very exciting. And like I said, like Cameron Mandy said too, we would have had Chapter 5 out already had we not had this difficult situation with our box manufacturer. So that is coming here very, very soon.
Okay, I have a great question from Renegades78. Are Scenescapes restored to the website? They are. So I mean to send out an email and put some screenshots. I'm so sorry. I have not had time. They got restored last week. And so basically, if you have access to the Scenescapes, you should be able to go into your account on shops.gooeycube.com, and they should be under the shop.gooeycube.com. Shop.gooeycube.com. If you go to gooeycube.com and you just go to the shop, it will automatically redirect you to that website. By the way, our website got a huge update.
Big update.
It's still in the process. It's not fixed. It's not fully fixed yet. So if you find bugs, we know that
actually,
there's still...
and if you see something, just drop a little note, just an email to adventures@gooeycube.com and just say, hey, I found this on this page or something like that. That's always helpful to us.
It's looking really good, though. They're going through and fixing a lot of the stuff that we didn't have time to finish when we first did the website update. Anyway, gooeycube.com, go into shop, log into your account, and they are on that account page. And I'll work on getting screenshots and an email sent out next week, so that way everyone knows that they.
Cameron Mandy, I must tell you, I still sometimes when I am writing put on some of your Scenescapes.
Well, I still need to finish them because.
Yeah, you still owe five more. I
owe like 20 more. I owe like 20, 30 more.
You are way behind.
I am so behind. That is.
Cameron Mandy, you need to pick up your pace. You need to be better at this, Cameron Mandy.
I need less administrative work and more time to be able to focus on my actual specialty. But with that said, we have Allie now.
Allie's helping a lot.
Yes, we have. So I have a new friend. Her name's Allie, and she is incredible. And I can't wait to show you some of her
She
work.
works for our agency, which is our daytime job. Yes, so that and that is also part of the truth. The truth of the matter is that Gooey Cube doesn't really pay us, so we all have to make money somehow. And so how we make money is through our day jobs, right?
Yes,
So
it's not nearly as fun.
So yeah, we would rather do this for a living, but we need a lot more friends to help us out. So hopefully we can continue to build that, and hopefully you will tell people. And if you haven't subscribed to our little Twitch channel, will you do so right now? And you hit that down at the bottom, and maybe tell some people about us and let them know, and help us grow this, keep growing this thing the way it's been going. And I cannot tell you how much I've enjoyed this journey already since.
You have questions? Don't wrap
Oh
up.
yeah, I won't.
Okay, I'm
Well,
sorry.
I just want to take care of people, be respectful of their time.
Yes.
Though we
Question-
are better than Saturday morning cartoons. I've said it many times. Although I don't know if there are Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, if there's anything else, please put it in the chat while he answers this one. Mornwood submission due date. I thought that had already passed.
It has passed. Yes, it is done. Yes, we closed that about a week or two ago, I believe. It was while I was in Europe. So it is passed.
And I think they're working on the submissions right now.
Now, if you've worked on it and you're done and you really are like, oh God, I missed it, I didn't even know, we can probably accommodate that.
Just email it to me at cameramandy@gooeycube.com, and I'll get it incorporated in. But let's say that deadline would be Sunday.
Yeah, you got to be soon, because we're putting it all into the materials and editing them right now and all of that stuff. And some great work in there, my friends. Great work.
So cameramandy@gooeycube.com. I'm putting it in the chat again. If you do want to submit something by tomorrow or even Monday, just email me and we'll get it into the submissions.
Beautiful. So. Beautiful. All right, is that it, Camera Mandy? I know we didn't get a chance to talk about videography, which I really wanted to do.
So disappointed that I didn't have to talk about my
Your
job.
sarcasm drips from your mouth like saliva.
I'll be a special guest on Harry's stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
She can talk about that. Anyway, my friends, it is magnificent. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you for being a part of it. I cannot tell you, it is so amazing to go to Europe and hang out with friends who are gooey. That is unbelievable to me. It is so amazing that we can go almost any city and meet a gooey friend. And this is the wonderful thing that has happened since 2019 when we started this craziness. And I can't tell you how wonderful it is, how much we appreciate it. Ms. Goo and I had a wonderful time in Europe because of our friends who were there. It was wonderful anyway, but it was super wonderful because of the wonderful relationships that we have made because of this game and this company. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your patience as we are late with things and not always perfect with our delivery of stuff. And we just love you all and thank you all for your gooiness, if you will. All right, Camera Mandy, let us say goodbye. Is that good?
Yes.
May all your adventures, my friends, be sticky.